Carnival Festival. La 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 la. Once you hear this music, you will hear it for the rest of the day. And like me, I see the name and I already know this is the sound that comes with it. You will never forget this tune from the Carnival Festival. Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Joe and I'm just a typical Dutchman. And I want to know, what is it all about, the differences between Europe and the United States, where all this misunderstandings coming from. And to do so, I dive into the US and US history and US culture. I want to see how that is and make maybe this misunderstandings gap a bit smaller. But also, when you look at the Americans coming to Europe, what do they expect? So the culture shocks, everything in it. And for now, I'm going to react to, together with you, looking at first time at Efteling. How much can you experience in one visit? And it's from Tish Does Travel. I'll start with subscribe and a like. And then we're going to see how much she can experience in one visit. And I've been in the Efteling several times, so let's see what she thinks I guess she does in the Efteling. Let's go.
Ai, 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 ai.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on Tish Does Travel. Now, those of you who like your theme parks will know exactly what this is. Today I'm in Efteling. This is in the Netherlands. This has been on my bucket list for forever.
She's British. Clearly. Welcome.
Say forever, since I saw a video online of this amazing ferry ride. So I've wanted to come here. You know that I love Disneyland. I'm here with my other half. I'm here with Georgia and Lee, who I often go to Disneyland with, and I'm so excited. So in today's video, I'm going to show you around Efteling. I've got a hell of an itinerary. I am only here for one day. This is probably a 2-3 day park, but I'm here for one day and I want to do a lot of rides.
You can do it in one day. It's not but by definition a 2 or 3 day park, depending how long the queue lines are. But the times that I was there with the kids, it's be doable in one day if you start early and stay until the closing time.
Rides. So we're going to see how many is possible to get done in one single day, and I'm just really excited because I've never been to Efteling. I don't know what to expect, and you guys are coming along with me. So if that sounds good, then please keep watching, and if you like content like this, then you're in the right place. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Okay, so first of all, let's head into the park and see what all the hype is about.
Tish Does Travel.
I'm excited for our first time at Efteling.
She's there at a sunny day. I wonder if it is somewhere in a high season or off season. Well, if you go in high season, it will be very crowded and long waiting times at the attractions.
We've managed to enter a little bit early, so we managed to get through at about 20 to 10. I thought that everything opens at 10, so I'm pleased that we're a little bit ahead of schedule, and we've headed behind the new hotel and we're heading into Imaginative Land, and then our first ride of the day that hopefully we're going to do is Symbolica. Symbolica is currently saying it's closed, so we're thinking that it opens at 10, and it's kind of on our route round, so I think we're going to wait here and we're going to do we're going to wait for this ride to open before we head on. Otherwise, I fear that we won't come back round to do it. So we are going to be patient and wait.
Symbolica, Ballad of Fantasy.
In Symbolica, you have 3 different routes that you can choose. And so you've got the music tour, Heroes tour, and the treasure tour. And you can choose which one you want to do. So I think we're going to do the music tour.
Yeah, it's a slow ride. So it's not, you think, roller coaster. No, it's a slow ride. Enjoying, relaxing. I wonder if people can show this, because it's also getting something away from the mystique of the Efteling. So short clips. Yeah, short clips.
What would you score Symbolica out of, what we're doing, 5 or 10?
5, I think.
5.
5. I would score it a solid 3.5.
Okay, yeah.
3.5 out of 10? Yeah. Okay.
I thought it's out of 10 for a second. I was like, that is cruel.
No.
I think the only problem is I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. And when we moved into that room and it seemed like you had to do something.
Yeah, make a decision.
Yeah, we just went there.
3.5 because that is the first ride that
Yeah.
we've been on.
That sets
So
a
we've got
good
nothing to like
compare it to.
compare it to. So it's quite like
First ride.
Yeah, it's a family park, so it's okay for adults and young people, but it's mainly into the fantasy world and built around the fairy tales. So it's more meant to for the young children and not as much for their age. But there are attractions for their age too, but in the amusement park section. But in the dream park section, it's made for the fantasy for the young ones.
Of the day done. We are heading over now round the back of Symbolica, and we're heading up to right at the top. I don't know the actual exact part and what it's called, but we're going to go do Vogel Rock. Me, Georgia, and Lee are going to do that because I've heard it's a little bit like Avengers, or what's it called? Flight Force. It's all in the dark. And then after that one, we are going to do the one that's a little bit like It's a Small World. I can't remember the name of that one, so that is the part that we're heading to now.
Vogel Rock. Yeah, one of the newer attractions in the Efteling, and this is a roller coaster.
Lee, what would you score Vogel Rock?
3.5 again.
Oh,
I
Because it
feel,
was short.
yeah, it was quite short.
I think 4.
Yeah, I think 4. I think it made it more scary because you're not strapped in.
Yeah.
You're just used to going on a coaster on the inside that's quite like that, to have something over your shoulders.
Having
So it's
support,
it's quite scary to be like moving around. But okay, so we give it
No inside shots after Vogel Rock because it's too dark. Yeah.
a 4. You give it a 3.5.
3.5. Just because it was
But again, 3.5 out of 10.
so short.
If it was a bit longer, it'd be a 4. Okay,
It was.
perfect. We are now just going to head into the festival carnival.
Carnival Festival. La 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 la. Once you hear this music, you will hear it for the rest of the day. And like me, I see the name and I already know this is the sound that comes with it. You will never forget this tune from the Carnival Festival. But I believe that from this year, 2025, they changed the music inside the Carnival Festival or changed the entire Carnival Festival. But it used to be, as far as I know, the song na 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 na.
Which is cool. Is that the red light district?
Oh, moving on to Sirocco, the rotating merchant boats.
Carnival.
No score. Oh,
Carnival Festival.
Yeah.
What would you rate the Carnival Festival?
Now, it has like a nostalgic feel to it, but it just, to me, seemed like it would just need a good dusting. So for me, that's going to be a 1.
Feels like it's been homemade.
I would have gone 2.
2? It was, I laughed a lot. It was quite good fun. Some of it was mildly offensive.
Yeah. Very outdated.
A lot of generalisation for countries. No, it was nostalgic. That was a good way of describing it. But yeah, let's give it a 2, I think.
Okay.
yeah. I still don't know. Is it 2 out of 10 or 2 out of 5 stars? I hope 2 out of 5. But if it's 2 out of 10,
And is there anything else? And then what? The show?
No, the spinny, so it's not teacups, but they're like ships.
You did. They did the ships.
That was really good, not for the faint-hearted, because not only does it spin, but it also goes up and down. That was really fun.
It was good, yeah.
I'd actually say 4.5.
Oh really?
Yeah, you missed
I
out.
agree.
Quite thrilling.
yeah, they're looking for the thrill ride. And the thrill rides are not that much in the Efteling. There are thrill rides, but in the fantasy park part, it's not. Ravelijn, the hero show. Oh, this one is new. This one is even new to me. With horses? I've never seen this one. I don't know this show. It's new to me. Violence in the Efteling? Bit strange. The Dream Flight. Also an indoor ride. It's see, they say it's a dark ride, but it's all indoor slow rides to enjoy the scenery what has been made.
We've just come off of Dreamflight and it was so amazing. I feel like it actually exceeded my expectations and my expectations were quite high.
Yeah, it was incredibly beautiful.
It was
all the way
so
through.
pretty. And was you expecting the bit that where it like whizzes down?
No,
No.
but it was nice to have. a little
Rory's
bit of
like, whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it was really good. I would give that a 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. Okay, so I hope that the other ones were also out of 5. 3.5 out of 5 and 2 out of 5. Okay.
5 out of 5. So I think we should head and us three do Villa Volta.
Villa Volta.
We've left Rory behind for this one because Rory gets really bad motion sickness, and this is the one where the room moves around you, or you
Yeah.
You move around the room, I'm not really too sure. But we're going to head in to do this one now. And it's always...
If you are experience motion sickness, don't do Villa Volta.
It's a pretty short queue, this one. It's always literally about 5 minutes. So it makes sense to do it.
I think that they went somewhere off season while there was a beautiful day, because the queue lines are not large at all.
Wait, what's happening now? We can't go upside down. Yeah, that was a little bit crazy.
It was over quite fast though, but I just suppose they can't have it on for much longer.
Oh yeah, I don't know how long I would have been able to put up with that. It takes forever. So Lee, what was you saying is happening? So it was just us moving.
I think it's just us moving.
But I don't understand, like, it felt like we were upside down at one point, so how is that possible?
Our hair wasn't on end.
No, is that...
It's the room moving. It's not you who's moving. That's the part of the illusion.
We weren't upside down, but it felt like we were. It's a
It has to be a tunnel where the...
I feel like if you didn't have all the intro to that, which we didn't understand because it was all in Dutch, I would have given it a 3 or a 4. But unfortunately, because of all the build-up where we had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, they didn't know the story behind this Villa Volta. You don't understand the Dutch language.
Go on a bit
Yeah.
as well. So
I give it a 3.
yeah, 3.
3 out of 5. We're moving up. Laughlond, the land of the laugh. It's a special fairy tale series of youth books that is written by and then designed into the Efteling.
These are one of these hot food vending machines. So, I don't know why they've literally just got things for ketchup. But like little snacks. Not sure what that is. Spring roll. This looks good.
It's bami, I guess. Some kind of, I don't know how it's called in English, but it's noodles. It's a noodle variant in a fried package.
A noodle snack. Oh. What one opened? Any?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh god, it's hot in there. Ow. Well. So this is the vending machine noodle snack.
Bring along reasonable size money, because pack of money, because everything is in the park is expensive.
Dank u wel. Dank u.
Oh, these are very massive stick of rock. And these are really sweet, these little tins that you can fill with sweets. We're just
Fill your own fill your own pot. Oh, damn.
making our way through the fairy tale forest now. This is a forest within Efteling which tells the story of many famous fairy tales. Lots of them seem like they're Disney tales, but they were actually fairy tales before they become Disney stories. So there is some kind of ones that you'll recognise in here, but it's so cute.
Yeah, those are the fairy tales of the Gebroeders Grimm. And before they became Disney stories, like Snow White, it's from the Gebroeders Grimm from the Netherlands. And then it became Snow White in Disney. Little Mermaid. Door een roosje.
Ai, 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 ai.
Oh, look at these coffees. Stroopwafel, red velvet, gingerbread. We're just heading out of Fairy Tale Forest now. We've come back to the start where the big lake is, and we're going to head over to here. So Fanta Morgana is just behind the lake and it's not too long of a wait, so we're going to head there now. Everything, all the big rides are quite long waits. They've kind of gone up to over 30 minutes, 40 minutes, which I think is pretty high for Efteling. It's quite busy today though. So
yeah, that's yeah.
So we're just gonna keep it easy, have a more of a mooch around, go to Fanta Morgana, and then we will make a plan from then. Oh, a little cake kitchen. I like this area. Chips and snacks.
Small dining area. Yeah, all around. But lots of people bring their own food and drinks because it's too expensive to buy in the Efteling. And so they can buy, for example, an ice cream, but do not bring the drinks and the food themselves.
So I think salt. Should we just go for a salt? Salted one?
Happy? Did you want to get two for a while of it? Yeah, should we get some? Yeah. How big, huh?
Thank you. Yum yum.
Wooden roller coaster, Joris and the Draak. The first real attraction for the Elder. But will be, yeah, a long queue.
Should I make it interesting and have something on top?
On it.
That is the spot.
They are now entering the more, yeah, the part of the park that is more with more thrill rides. So I hear the Dutch talking on the other side, like, "Oh, you're getting some adrenaline here. Some positive adrenaline."
Right, Lee, you need to give it a rating.
What's that?
Yeah,
Definitely a 5.
a 5.
I guess so, yeah.
But it's just over a bit too quick.
It's over quick, but the suspense is worth it, and the drop is really good as well. Definitely 5.
I think it says open.
Danse di Macabre, the haunted spectacle. Oh, this one. This was the one I heard from. They had a different Danse di Macabre.
So it's like just opened, I think. We've decided to do Dance Macabre, but we're going to do it single rider. We don't usually do this, but yeah, we do like to be together. Well, it's fun, especially when you're doing it for the first time, but it just makes sense because Rory's waiting for us. So we thought we'll do single rider, and then hopefully it won't take quite as long to get out. And we'll have to see. I'm hoping this one's not too spinny. What are we going to rate Dance Macabre? 5.
5,
I
okay.
loved it. The music
High score.
makes it so good, so immersive. Maybe it did help that we didn't have to sit through all the stuff before it. Because I think that's what made us feel a bit fed up with Villa Volta. But yeah, we did single rider, so we went straight through, and I don't think we saw the pre-show, which maybe you see if you don't do single rider. But yeah, it was so good. It was definitely. We did wonder whether it's obviously better the first time you do it because you don't know what to expect.
The anticipation, it's quite scary because it goes pitch black at the very beginning. And
Yeah, what's going to happen? Oh, we're going to get wet. Maybe this will be our last ride of the day, so we're doing
The Python, the Python. Yeah, that's the most famous of them all in the Efteling. This is, besides Jason and the Dragon, this is the other one that's really a good coaster.
Python,
A thrill ride.
and we're actually doing single rider because we've just realised that we haven't got long until the water show that we want to make. So we're going to do single rider, head our way over to the water show, and then either we're going to head straight home and to our restaurant reservation from there, or we may do some other rides which are kind of like on the way out, so we shall see.
Down and upside down.
So how was the last ride
5 out of 5.
of the day? Python.
I found it a bit underwhelming actually. So there was a first drop that I was a bit like, ooh, but it has like 2 little loops.
The loops happen so quick and then it's over.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really give you time to like be scared of the next thing because it's all happening at once. It was. I would probably give it a 3.5. I think.
I think it's a 3.
3.5.
3.5.
Oh, these are experienced thrill riders. 3.5 out of 5.
3 for me.
3 for you, of course. She scored it low. That's because the man told her that she looked nervous, so now she's trying to act big man. We're just getting ready to watch the show on the water that ends the day at Efteling. We've done the slightly earlier show time because we've got dinner booked at the Lucky Apple for 8, so we thought it made a lot more sense to see the 6:15 show, and then we can get out and get to our restaurant and not have to stress. But we've had the best day. It's been so good. We've managed to do almost everything that was on my list that I wanted to get done, so I'm very pleased about that. I can't remember, there was a couple of things that we didn't get to do, but I think we absolutely smashed it, and I'm really happy with what we got done. And I've had
They left earlier, yeah, because the park is open until, if I'm correct, till 8 or till 9, and sometimes there is in the evening a special dark carnival-like parade, a dark parade in the Efteling you can see too. So.
had such a good time, but let me know which is your favourite ride down below, and if you really enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. Until next time, guys.
Yeah, they had a good time at the Efteling. It's one of the other attractions that there is in the Netherlands, and I was curious about how other people looked at it. So good one. Well, if you like my review and want to hear more from me, then like this video and subscribe. And let me know from your side, what do you think or what do you like that I should comment to? Leave it in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.